Gary Leister says, are there really accidents? For example, a freak car accident. How do we square God's will with what might seem like a totally random event or accident? Well, I guess it depends on what you mean, Gary. Let's try to tackle this a little bit. Okay, if you say, are there really accidents, like a freak accident, do you define accident or totally random event as something which God did not plan for from the creation of the world? Okay, well, because if you define it like that, I'm going to say there are no accidents. Because God has planned, and I'm using my words carefully, He's planned for every event that will take place. But it seems to me that there are some things that happen as a secondary result of the way God has orchestrated things and the decisions people have made, that there's no like willful intentionality that when that thing happens, it's going to happen. I'm going to make sure it happens this way. Sometimes things are happening that way as a result of other choices. How do I explain this? If I wear hats a lot, actually, not on streams, but I wear hats all the time. When I go out, I just throw on a hat, and I have like a crease on my forehead if I take the hat off and I have hat hair. To me, this is not an intentional thing. I don't like this exactly, but it's just, this is what happens if you're going to wear a hat. And so there's some things that are taking place in the world that are just happening. If you're going to allow free will and you're going to allow, and the laws of physics the way that they are, they're just going to happen. But this doesn't mean that God's like unable to plan for that thing. And so I consider those things to be things that really happen. I don't look at, say, hard determinism, God causing every individual thing to take place as it does. I think sometimes God has made a choice to allow certain things to take place. And this naturally, because we live in a world that has consistent laws, this naturally causes other things to take place. Here I would say some of these, even evil things, some of these bad things, are simply the consequence of the good thing God is allowing. And so in this, we have to have some category for saying, that was like, maybe accident isn't the right term, but it certainly is not. It was something God planned for, but not caused. I would maybe put it that way. Words kind of fail here a little bit. There are accidents, of course, in the sense of no humans were intending for that to happen. That's a different question, though.